need to explain a tweet. So let me set this one up, okay? So the Jets and Giants played on Saturday night. And here's a moment where Jets tight end Stone Smart just lays out Abdul Carter. That knocks him down. Carter gets up. He gets knocked down again. And he wasn't thrilled about it.
That's too much.
The Jets posted this.
That's too much by the whole line.
And Abdul Carter didn't like it. So Abdul Carter tweeted, and we'll show you the tweet here. He tweeted, might be the only highlight of the Jets all season.
Oh, boy.
And we put BTA.
Which you know what that means.
I'm going to ask RC to explain it right now.
Weak ass chip.
Weak ass chip. Ate that expletive like BBQ.
Yeah, so
why are you laughing at that? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what BTA means.
He reads it like he is.
Can you please explain that tweet?
Well, the first thing is, this ain't the first time we saw another number 11 from Penn State get chipped and be mad about it.
Okay.
Right? The same thing happened to Micah, right? Yep. And what he's saying is, he's like, this might be the only time the Jets get a highlight on offense all season, because in my professional opinion, he's saying they poop.
Right.
Right? They are not good. He's saying they poop. And then he said they put BTA. What that means is they put belt, right? This is the Ferragamo joint right here.
Okay.
Belt to booty. Right? But the A don't mean booty.
I got you.
Right? And then he talk about the chip, and he say the chip is weak, but he say he ate it like barbecue. So what he's saying is, yeah, you got me on this play, but I ate that, and I'm coming back.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like he ate it because it looked like they rolled him over on the ground.
Cleared up a lot. Now it actually does all make sense.
I gotta go on this side, man. I gotta go on this side.
I need you with me here.
That would all make sense to me.
Guys, I gotta get over here.
Having now explained that to me, now
He reread the thing literally.
one more time. Well, it's sort of like, you know, when you get like an English to French dictionary. Now let me get down to business. I'm watching the New York Giants. I watch a team that last year I think we thought was one of the worst teams, certainly among the 2 or 3 worst teams in the NFL, for a variety of reasons. Part of it, talent deficiency. A lot of it, I think, was the spirit of that team was taken away. The Saquon thing, I think, weighed on them. The way the Daniel Jones benching took place sort of took all the air out of their sails. As I watch them now, they have more good players than I think most people realize. They have, assuming he's healthy, a legit number 1 wide receiver. They got a little life with this quarterback. I don't know when he's going to start, but at some point Jackson Dart becomes their quarterback. They have Russell Wilson who could hold down the fort. I'm going to make the statement: the Giants are a better team than most people think, and in a division where Dallas, all of it, who knows what the heck is happening with them. Washington, we'll see. There's some signs for the potential for some regression. The Giants are going to make things a lot more interesting than people expect.
Yes, the worst thing the Giants could do is think that they're good. Because when Brian Dable got there and had that first year, and he had Daniel Jones playing at a level that we hadn't seen, and they get into the playoffs, it ruined everything. And it expedited all the expectations and who they really are. Yes, they are improved and better. But now everyone's like, play Jackson Dart, and oh my gosh, we're going to go. No, you're not. This is still a subpar offensive line. So focus on building your lines of scrimmage. Yes, their defensive line's awesome. Can they get the lead to allow their defensive line to go hunt the quarterback? I think the defense will keep them competitive. I think that Malik is outstanding. Slayton's a good piece. He's going to have to step forward. But thinking that they are going to be this, oh my gosh, we can get into the playoffs team is going to totally ruin the path that they're on. Just continue to build and have the long-term vision if you're the Giants.
Yeah, televised preseason football is a dangerous narcotic. like you watch and you're like, oh, this could be special.
Right.
And it's not. Like you don't know who they're playing, or like what the game plan is against them, if there even is one on a given week. So to Dan's point, they have to remember who they are. This is a big part of the whole Brian Daboll thing with Russell Wilson's going to start and Jackson Dart's going to start when he's ready. Like, he's got to do right by the entire organization and by Jackson Dart. So, like, it's important to remember that this is still you can be excited about the left tackle if he's healthy, the wide receiver if he's healthy, the pass rush should be awesome. They may not be a ton of fun to play. Man, have you seen their schedule?
It's brutal. But I mean, a lot of schedules look like they're going to be something, and then the season starts, and you never know what winds up happening. When should Jackson Dart be the starting quarterback for the New York Giants?
Right now. right now, he should be the starter. And I know, but we know the plan. We know the plan. Again, for me, it's about reps. It's about what you've been able to do and show in practice. I'm perfectly fine with Russell Wilson starting. We all know Russell Wilson is not going to be the answer for the New York Giants. So here's the thing, though, about you saying the Giants need to settle. I think the Giants are going to be a problem this year, especially in their division. I think they are going to be an issue for these teams. And first of all, we ain't really talking about but one great team right now. We don't know what the Commanders are going to end up being, obviously, with this Terry McLaurin thing. And think about this as well. Before Dan Quinn showed up to Washington, that organization was dead. It took 1 year. It took one player to change the perspective of what we think now about the Commanders. We literally talking about the Washington Commanders being one of the teams that would not shock us to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Think about where we are from 2 years ago. But it was because they expedited. They got rid of a lot of contracts of good guys that they thought they had. They changed that out. Obviously, you get a chance to draft Jaden Daniels. That changes a lot. But ultimately, they went all in on winning now. I think the Giants should, too.
They also cut a lot of cancer out of that organization in Washington, right? From the top down, right? I think it was a lot different in Washington. And you got a player that we now feel is transcendent at the most important position on the field. We don't know if Jackson Dart is that. We're not saying that he's not, but we definitely aren't expecting him to be. For Brian Daboll, what it's about is doing what's the best thing for this team, not doing what's the best thing for Jackson Dart in particular. It's figuring out how far can Russell Wilson take us? Can we remain relevant? Can we remain competitive? Understanding that Jackson Dart is the next step. I think defensively, they have pieces on every level that can be extremely good. I think offensively, you still have to work some things in. And Jackson Dart getting an opportunity to sit and watch regular season football, I believe will help him. What I did see in person, though, was he was thrust into the game. They went no huddle against the Jets, and the kid handled everything. And more importantly, he threw an interception and was able to come back.
All right, I want to get to something else here very quickly because we had a very interesting conversation about it before we started. I'm dying to hear from you guys on this. Travis Hunter did not play in the Jaguars' second preseason game Sunday against the Saints due to an upper body injury, according to his coach Liam Cohen, also held out of Friday's walkthrough as a precaution. First and foremost, Graziano, do we have any sense of this injury and his situation?
It doesn't affect the start of the season, but obviously any missed practice time for a player that's trying to be two players is going to set him back a little bit.
So, RC, say to these guys what you said to me in the meeting this morning.
That if he doesn't play both sides of the football, you wasted a pick. You wasted assets. You decided that moving up to number 2 wasn't truly what you wanted to do because he's not the number 2 pick as a wide receiver. He's not the number 2 pick as a cornerback. He is the number 2 pick if he plays both. He is the number 2 pick if he